Hi, welcome to Dawn Digs In. I'm Dawn, and today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We are going to talk about burnout, what it is, signs and symptoms of it, how you can heal from it, and maybe how you can keep it from happening again in the future. So I have been dealing with some burnout. This really surprised me because it was not something that I expected. Now, what is the definition of burnout? Burnout is emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion, accompanied by a lack of motivation, and sometimes your performance can suffer because of it. It can be because you are doing too much, working too hard, giving too much. There can be many reasons why you feel this way, but you're pushing yourself beyond what you need to be pushing yourself. So I have found that I have been doing this channel since 2020, and I brought you over 140 videos, and I'm really proud of most of the videos that I put out there, and that I get to do this every week. That I can get up and I can talk to you about things that I'm doing in my life that I think you'll enjoy and what results I've had from the things that I have done. Well, for the last couple of weeks, I have been struggling. And not little struggling, like big struggling. Struggling to get going. Struggling to complete things. I'm getting up and I'm doing my workout and I'm stopping and starting and stopping and starting. I'll turn off my video after 15 minutes and put on a walking video. Or I'll just turn it off altogether and won't do anything. This is very unlike me. And when I started doing this, I started noticing. Because I log all of my workouts, so I log how I feel. Right? How am I feeling today? How am I eating today? All these things get logged for me. And again, this is extremely regimented. And part of the reason why I have burnout is because I do all these things so consistently. Consistency is good, but sometimes consistency can make you crazy. You need to take a break from it every once in a while. So I have been logging how I've been feeling. Too tired, can't find the form, don't want to. Don't want to has been a big one. You know, sometimes you just feel like you're on that hamster wheel and you're just going around and around and around and around. And I think I felt like that for a little while, that I'm just doing workout after workout after workout, and I'm not seeing the results that I want to see for myself. I feel that I'm bringing you good content, but I'm not getting out of it what I want to get out of it. So we just finished the Thymatics Detox, which I did thoroughly enjoy. It was 21 days. It was 18 hours of Thymatics workouts. It was long. It was hard. And I was exhausted by the time I was finished it. And I'm just finding myself being exhausted more. I'm going to bed earlier. I'm sleeping later. I'm not having the motivation when I get up to get moving. I don't want to leave my house, which is fine, and it's not new for me. This is something that I've dealt with for a long time, and I know a lot of other people do. So you're not alone if you're someone that doesn't leave the house. I have a very small bubble. I don't have a lot of family and friends that live close by me. Everybody is at least minimum 90-minute drive. So I can't just pop over and visit somebody for an hour, or have a coffee or have a cup of tea, or just, I don't have someone to do that with. So I come to you every week, and this is kind of my little release and my little get out in public and talk to people. But I found myself suffering. And suffering in silence, not really understanding, like, why am I feeling this way? What's causing me to feel that I'm not good enough, that I haven't reached the goals that I've wanted to reach? Because I have. I have had great results with all the workouts I've done. You know, I started coming to you with Tracy Anderson when I did my first meta. Then I did my second meta. And I did my third meta. And then I did continuity. I then went into Hamelin. And I've completed many Hamelin workouts in a 40-day Tony rotation and the Christmas rotation. And it's just been nonstop workouts ever since I started this channel. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have enjoyed every single second of those workouts. But I've just come to the moment where I've gone, I need to just, take it back a bit. I need to take a breath. I need to just stop and let my body catch up. And maybe I'm not seeing the results that I want to see because I'm not letting my body catch up. It's not 20, and maybe it's taking a little bit longer for things to happen. And I'm okay with all of that. I really am okay with that. But for some reason, I have been having these feelings. So I needed to find myself a way to get out of this. I was seeing all the symptoms. I was seeing the exhaustion. I was seeing the don't want to. I was seeing the lack of motivation. I was seeing the not feeling good in my own skin, thinking I should look so much better than I look. And this is really a common thing that a lot of us deal with. You look at yourself and you go, oh, I'm fat and I'm puffy today. Nobody else notices. I've gained 5 pounds. Nobody else notices. I don't like the way these pants fit. Nobody else notices. There is so many things that nobody else notices but us. My facelift, nobody else noticed. So why do I think someone's going to notice if I'm feeling puffy today? Or if I'm a little unmotivated today? Why is anybody going to even notice that? I am the only one that notices these things. So I need to not let them bother me. I need to dust myself off, pick myself up, and just get back in the game. So this is what I am going to do. Now, if you are suffering from these same things and you don't feel that you can pick yourself up and get back in the game, get help, okay? If I can't get back in the game, I will seek help. If you are really struggling with burnout, it is okay to talk to somebody. I am just feeling that I am capable of dealing with this myself. I just need to stop setting the bar so high for myself that it is beyond my own reach, which is just crazy that I'm even doing something like that because I'm not that person. But I've been setting it so high and making my standards so high that I have to get through every workout and I have to get through every repetition and I have to be perfect in what I am doing so that I can bring it to you in the proper format. And that's not what you honestly want to see from me. You expect me to fall and you expect me to stumble and you expect me to tell you that it all wasn't great. And that's okay. And that is what I am going to do. So I am going to take a little bit of a breath. And for the next couple of weeks, we're not going to really talk about workouts. I'm going to find other things to talk about. I have a book of over 100 ideas, and I'm just going to start pulling some out and talking to you about them. So if you are getting enjoyment from this content, please hit that like and subscribe. I love talking to you. Let me know if you're having any issues with burnout or if you have and how you dealt with them. Because I think that if I can move myself over to a couple different topics for a little while, that I will be coming back in fresh and I will be able to do that 8-week rotation. And I am going to finish this 8-week rotation. I haven't even really started it. I did 4 or 5 workouts from the first week. But I haven't done enough of it or perfected enough of it to really even talk about it. All I know is that every day had sliders and I hate sliders. And maybe that's it. Maybe I have a slider block and I just don't want to deal with it because there's so many sliders. But we're going to take a pause. Okay? We're going to take a pause. I'm going to step back from working out and we're going to talk about some different things because I don't want this to happen again. I think I can get myself out of this rut. I think I can keep myself from going back into it by just not being so regimented. Consistency is great. Consistency is everything. You need to be consistent. But at the same time, you can't make yourself crazy with it. And I think I've been making myself a little crazy with it over the last few months. So let me know if you've been having these issues. Drop me a comment. What burnout do you have and how do you recover from it? And how do you recognize that you have it? Because recognizing it was really huge for me. I just thought, oh, I'm having an off week. Oh, there's a lot going on. And no, it's more. It's a lot more than just that. It's just me going, hey, you need to just regroup. Take a minute. Do what you tell other people to do. Take a minute, breathe, regroup, get it together, and come back fresh. And that is exactly what we are going to do. We are going to come back fresh with some new content and some new things going on. And I hope that you stick with me because I think that this is really going to be a great journey. So until I see you next time, I hope you have some amazing workouts. You are awesome.